Today we are going to talk about shaded versus non-shaded shapes. Here we are given our first example. So if you see over here, we have a shaded triangle with a non-shaded rectangle taken out of it. So the object here is we're finding the area of the shaded area. So we have the name of the shape, the first one, the shaded one is the triangle. The formula for a triangle, area equals base times height divided by 2. And now let's solve it. Looking at this triangle, I see the height is 7 and the base is 6. So I can do base, which was 6, times the height of 7 divided by 2. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 divided by 2 is 21. And that's for area. Now the second shape, as we see here, the non-shaded is a rectangle. So we're going to write rectangle. And the area formula for that is area equals base times height. So we can see the base of this is the same as the top part of it, which is 4, and the height is 2. So the base is 4. We're going to multiply by 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So for the triangle, we got 21 meters. And for the rectangle, we got 8 meters. Now, what we have to do here, we always want to do shaded minus non-shaded. It's very important you remember. If we're looking for the area of the shaded area, it's shaded minus non-shaded. So our shaded area here is 21. We're subtracting 8. So when we do 21 minus 8, we get 13. Since we're finding area, it's still meters squared. Whenever you find area, you have to put the unit of measure squared. So here's our next shape. We have a shaded rectangle and then a non-shaded circle. So we're looking for the area of both. So the first shape, which is shaded, is a rectangle. The formula for area of a rectangle is area equals base times height. So the base is 7 and the height is 12. So area equals the base of 7 times the height of 12. When you multiply that, you get 84. And now we need to do the next one, the non-shaded. The non-shaded shape is a circle. The formula for an area of a circle is pi r squared, or radius times pi. So let's plug in what we know. It says right here all the way across the circle is 4 yards. Now we know that diameter goes all the way across. Radius is half the distance. So from the middle, halfway across. So half of 4 is 2. So we know that area equals radius times pi, which is 3.14. So we need to multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3.14. Now, I can't figure that out in my head. I actually got to solve it. So 3.14 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. There's 2 decimal places, so I move the decimal 2 places. Now, we have to remember, it is shaded minus non-shaded. shaded minus non-shaded. So we take 84 and we subtract 12.56. I can't figure that out in my head, so I'm going to use some of the space I have. So 84 minus, lining up my decimals, 12.56. Now 84 doesn't have decimals, so I need to add decimals. 0 minus 6 we can't do, so we have to borrow. This is going to become 10, but we have to borrow all the way across. So this is 3, and this would become 9, because we had to borrow to make the other one 10. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. Bring our decimal straight down. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 8 minus 1 is 7. So our final answer for the shaded area is 71.44 yards squared.